Can you imagine a 15-year-old boy saying it would be easier to run into electrified barbed wire than a slow death in flames? Hi guys, this is Rashmeet Kaur, and the book that I'm going to review, it does not require immediate attention because many good films have already done their part, but the subject is like that, it must not be forgotten, and therefore memoirs, they act as a primary evidence to keep those memories alive so that me, you, and the future generation can know about the failure of humanity and how the world coped up with that. So the book that I'm going to review today is Night by Elie Wiesel. Now before moving to the subject of the book, let's talk a bit about the author so you can have a rough idea कि book किस बारे में होगी. So Elie Wiesel was a Romanian Jew Holocaust survivor and a recipient of Nobel Peace Prize 1986. He was a human rights activist and he was even labeled as the most important Jew of all time in America. And he was also known as the messenger to mankind. Now let's talk about the book. So the book is set in, from the period of 1941 to 1945 during the time of World War II, and it is set in a small town, Sighet, a prominently Jew area in Romania. It starts with the life of people surrounding Sighet from 1941 when Elie was just a 13-year-old teenage boy, and the life of people, they heard, they listened, but they never feared or believed the fascism that was overcoming humanity, rationality around them, until in 1944 Sighet was eventually captured by the Nazis' forces. And from there, Elie, who was separated from his mother, his two elder sisters and one younger sister, was sent to a concentration camp with his father in Auschwitz and Buchenwald. So the story starts from there. The story of struggle to survive starts from there, and the book, deals with the life in a concentration camp. How it was to live in a concentration camp. Many people think कि हम ये book क्यों पढ़ें, because we have many good movies on the same subject, so everything we have seen in this movie will be shown in this, will be written in this. So what is the difference of reading when we have watched the movie? Now that's when book comes to play a part. Book acts as a bridge between the missing links between what you have seen and what actually happened. So book, especially a memoir, is more a vivid, accurate account of what has happened. It's like aap beeti. So of course Elie, who was just a kid who has written this book, wants the world to know what actually life in concentration camp was like. Now this book actually showed me something really interesting जो movies में भी नहीं दिखाया गया, because in movies there are actors, directors. Here it's writer, reader. It's just him, me, or us. There is no third party. There is no one. So it actually amplifies amplifies every instance what it is written in the book. It amplifies every death, every behavior, every movement. So that actually arises the interest in the minds of reader to know. The book stands out because जो movies में नहीं दिखाया वो भी इसमें दिखाया, and that's something weird. The book has shown us the hope and the light of humanity, that humanity is still taking slow breaths and beasts that have become beasts or overcome by the fascist ideologies. Now there are many good books available in the market. What is so different about this book? Why I chose this book to review? Because I have also read 3 to 4 books on the same subject. But this book, if I say, it's ironic to say, but this book is actually a beautiful tragedy to Holocaust. It's just beautifully written. It's not merely description. I don't know what to say, but it's a beautiful tragedy of Holocaust. Now my final review on this book is, you will read other books, you read, you imagine. You read this book, you feel what life in concentration camp was like. It's a bit overpricey, it's 400 rupees for a slim book like this, but I guess it's totally worth it. Plus, there's something that I found missing in this book. So of course there are many Jewish terms like Kabbalah, Talmud, Zohar, and the list goes on. So I feel like, there should have been a glossary or acknowledgement or index, something like that. Although dictionary comes to rescue, but in other memoirs I have seen, glossary, index, and acknowledgement for the words to make people understand what the author is trying to convey the people. You must read this book if you're going to read something about the Holocaust or on the same subject related to this. So that's was it for today's review, and don't forget to follow me on Insta because I have recently done a book review sort of something on No Nation for Women by Priyanka Dubey. Because इस book का कोई video review I don't think so इतना ज़रूरी था, but still don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.